A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once.
Notorious Victorialis Erastus necessitas.
Welcome one and all, this is Blaezer RTW, not hungover for once, yep, happy days, just on the cup of tea today. It's not quite ready to drink yet, but I'm sure you'll hear the slurping come. We're straight into the action on this one. I don't know how many people it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 people FFA. I don't know what map it is. I think it must be like the Greek Bay or the Tuscan Shore or whatever they are. One of the ones on the side. Yeah, there's the 7th Scythia. Thought I counted 7 triangles before. So let's... We'll come back to me because that's where we're going to go. We'll start on this guy. I had a quick sort of skim through. You can see it's quite long. I had a quick skim through this one. And there is a battle here that I was going to sort of record and then play when there's a little break in our own sort of situation over here on the left, but it's not that great a battle, to be honest with you. They just basically both run at each other. So we've got Legend Abyss, who is Carthage. I like Carthage. He's got a lot of Libyan spearmen there, which is quite interesting, but I think he's got some sacred bands as well, so he might do alright. He's up against, Berserkers then, Germania, Joshy Pete 123, who's sending in his Berserkers a bit early, really. He wants to keep them back until his line's engaged with his infantry and then chuck them in the back if he can before setting them off. Yeah, that's it, bring the Archer Warbound forward. He's got his spears, got some axemen and one lot of light cavalry by the look of it. So let's come over to this little area over here, which is where it's all going to kick off by the look of it. It doesn't look like anything actually has yet. Macedon is spaghetti and meatballs. He looks like he's got a pretty tasty army. Looks like a rush army. What's that? Four royal pikes, 6 cav, and some archers. Yep, nice. Then we've got Thrace, who is deep sea squeeze trees. I'm not sure if that's one of the ones you're supposed to say after a couple of beers repeatedly, you know. He's got some Bastani, archers, phalanx pikemen, etc. So, yeah, brave man. Right, the next one along is Greece. Doesn't look like it's CWB because he's got some artillery. He's got a general as his armor's bodyguard as his general, couple of Spartans. Oh, he's got some more over here. Hoplites, ballistas, militia cav, slingers, and that. And then behind me, you can see edging in is Scythia. Yeah, that definitely looks like no rules. I think that's going to be Scythian nobles and headhunting maidens. I don't think there's anything else in there I can tell at the moment. That's going to be quite nasty, especially for me being a Roman. So let's have a look what I've got with me. 3 Praetorian cav is that. 4 archers, 3 urbans, and 2 auxilia. So I've got some anti-cav for Scythia. They're not amazing auxilia, but you know, they do a job. Okay. So you can see Greece has sort of set himself up down here. It looks like Thrace and Macedon are going to meet. Scythia is behind me, wanting to obviously attack when he can. Let's go and have a look and see what happens to Thrace, and I'll keep an eye on our stuff in the background. Okay, yeah, this guy's set up and he's got the hill as well. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see all these archers a minute ago. They must have been in with all the cav, but yeah, he's got a load of archers, so yeah, he'll do alright. I'd be surprised if those Bastani aren't being targeted. Oh no, they're not. He must be firing at the archers. Yeah, it looks like he's got 4 or so archers there. You can see I'm just getting fired at in flames, which is no good. They're over there. Let's just go and have a quick scoot over this side, just so we can see what is going on. Got my finger on the wrong button. Oh, that was good timing. Yeah, he's going to lose a lot of cav fighting that way, old Carthage. He needs to... He has got him engaged. Yeah, no, fair enough. He should have probably come round. He would have thought, for their sake of bang cav, he should take out that light cav quite easily. We'll soon find out. Okay, right, yeah, we can sort of see there's much of a muchness. So Scythia's not engaged yet. I'm sort of obviously having my little skirmish off. Oh, he is firing the ballistas into me. And they're down there, so they've obviously taken some out of there. Took one of my horses out. And yeah, it looks like Macedon's slowly surrounding him with his cav, and then as soon as he's all engaged, he's just going to hit him. It looks like he's trying to pull off a sort of defensive formation, but that's going to be at the detriment to his, you know, the strength of his phalanx against the pikemen. Yeah, mate, your boy's general did get shot up in the back, so he could probably just charge all his cav in there as they are, and they'd all rout. They're, you know, not that good, the barbarians. Can't quite see he's got the upper hand over there in the corner. It looks like Scythia's seen something that he finds interesting over here. It's probably because I've gone for an attack, so he's looking to take out my archers, is he? Or is he going to go and take out Greece? See, the artillery's coming right in. Ooh, nasty. Caught my Praetorians there, bastard. Okay, so it looks like I've taken out his ballistas. I'm going to go and try and take out the slingers and any cav that I can. I should be able to take out most of that cav with my team. My cav's probably gold, is it? Oh, here come the Scythians, so could be a bit interesting. Now let's come back to around here, and then we can sort of see what's going on with all of it. Yeah, Scythia's coming in. Is he going to go for my urbans, or is he going to go for the...
General flees. Press forward so the spirit of
Who was that just admitted? Oh, it was Greece. Now, so Flashbang Greece has decided he doesn't want to play anymore. Really, I want to, rather than chase down the routers, I want to be trying to take out some of Scythia, which it looks like I'm doing. Should be rushing all my urbans in there. I mean, I know he's got maidens, but they're my only hope. The auxiliary are slowly making their way forward. Yeah, you see, it's not all running it. You do get that, and it always happens where you double click and it doesn't run, even though you hear the noise. But you know, you just got to train yourself to look down at the little counter things that are down here and make sure they're running. Yeah, Scythia's going to go and take all the Greeks out along with Macedon, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's a little bit of a tussle between Greece and Macedon over the routers. Thrace has not got a lot left at all. He's got the bare bones of his phalanx and no general, so he's going to go any second. Yeah, the Scythians are taking all of that out. I don't know where my cav is. Am I chasing anyone off? One of it's there. I did have 2 bits of cav, didn't I? 2 more bits of cav, or did they get taken out by the maidens? Yeah, maidens took me right out, but I think I took a bit of his numbers out, judging by the few orange bodies on the floor there. He's cleared up those routers. Is Macedon going to go for it now? He's taking out those. It wouldn't surprise me if he just goes straight in for a hammer and anvil now. No, he wants to make sure he gets those routers. Scythia's gone off to the outskirts again. Looks like Macedon's bringing his cav around the side. Yeah, these guys are toast. So I think that's that. Let's go and check over on Germania, Carthage. So he's finally done what he should have done a while ago. Unfortunately, he's lost all his cav, so he can't actually hammer and anvil. All he can do is what he's doing, or trying to do with this guy at the bottom of the Poeni, which is, you know, come round, flank the first one, get that to rout, and then move them down, you know, in sequence. Are the berserkers in there? No, that's quite odd. The berserkers are in there fighting, but they're not actually going berserk. Odd. So it looks like the hill is playing into Germany's hands a little bit there. Is he uphill? slightly, so he'll get something for that. He's got loads of archers as well, so you know, he should really be running them around the side, because they probably... Is that an armoured bodyguard? Yeah. Yeah, the chosen archers are pretty tough when it comes to melee. Yeah, still as we were. Thrace is just getting finished off over there, so all the action's over here in the corner. Sorry about that. I usually not use a normal size keyboard, but I've just got the laptop keyboard for this, and it's a bit, the keys are a little bit closer together than they are on the other one. And when you're a finely tuned athlete like mine, it all matters, makes all the difference. That's my excuse anyway. Jermaine's got his general involved. Oh, his general was in the spears, was he? Yeah, he wants to watch that. I don't know who he could have put it in with though. That would have been any better, particularly maybe the chosen axemen if they're still there somewhere. They're down to 12. Yeah, it might have been alright. Okay, right. Let's get that on double so we can still see what's going on. Oh yeah, cup of tea is perfecto, so let's have a bit of E. Got a bit of movement in the background by the look of it. My SPQR armies moving. Look like it's going to flank Macedon. I just won't mind seeing who's going to win this. To my eye, as I glance at it, it looks like Germania is going to win, but all it takes is that Germania general to go, and that's that. Well, yeah, we've had enough of that one now. Let's come and have a look what's going on over here. So, just in time, just married up. Right, so yeah, he's rushed his pikes forward. I don't think I threw my peeler before, by the look of it. Maybe I was thinking it was normal unit scaling because he only had 60 in them, but it looks like they were 120, these royal pikes. So yeah, Macedon needs to be a little bit careful, because obviously his general's going to get taken out. My urban should be coming up here and coming into the back of them, and these two auxiliaries, I mean, I'd probably keep one on one side and this one follow the urban up to take the cav charge, and then just sort of leave the cav floating, I suppose. Yeah, Carthage general's gone, so that means probably Germania's going to win that little battle over there. Scythia, you can see he's lurking with intent. Yeah, you can see I'm pulling off my auxiliary here on my left flank just to face up against the Scythians. I don't want to get taken out by them too quickly. Yeah, I'm whittling down that general unit's going to go any second, and then the other two won't be too far behind it. Yeah, I think Carthage has only got his slingers left by the look of it. These guys throwing their peeler, yeah, this shouldn't take them too long then. Yeah, if I can clear out these pikemen, then it'll do me the world of good. Really, Macedon, knowing that he didn't have the infantry, needed to make his move while my infantry was engaged, because as soon as my 3 urbans get freed up, you know, they'll be useful for anything. You know, I mean, not great against maidens, but you know, they're alright. Yeah, so Carthage is nearly gone. I didn't see that. Did that unit just rout into the water then over there? I'll keep an eye on that next time. Right, okay, so I'm just forming up again. I obviously want to take out these archers, but I'm not going to catch them. Definitely won't catch the cav. What's he got in there? Some cretins, is it? I know some other ones. So yeah, Scythia looks like he's going to go and take my archers out, which is fair enough. I've actually caught up with some archers, so now he's going to pull everything in, which means I'm going to throw everything in. He's going to try and flank me, which is the right thing to do. Am I going to pull my auxiliary off and face him? The auxiliary are doing alright there. I would have thought they would have routed straight away then with that double cav charge, but never mind. They will do now though. Yeah, get my Praetorian cav out of there. Let them get bogged down in a melee with my urbans. I do not mind that at all. I'm going to come in for a little hammer and anvil using the auxilia just to see if I can rout one of these companion cavs. Looks like Carthage has just admitted defeat, but he only had one unit left anyway. Looks like that was a bit of a Pyrrhic victory for Germany over there because he's not got a lot left. You can see Macedon's got a hell of a load of cav. I've just about taken his archers out. Yeah, that's what I need to do, is run into the charge just to negate it a little bit as it was downhill. Let's get my auxiliary in there. Preferably, you know, well, not preferably, but one of these or both of these auxilia should have been coming around the side and coming in the back, so that if they get charged from these ones, they're going to charge straight into the auxilia. They probably would have routed with a downhill charge after being battle damaged. Yeah, this guy's been taken right out. I'm still going to chase the cav down though. It's either that or chase the Scythian cav down, so may as well do the ones that are closer. My guys all knackered. They're only warmed up. I don't know if I'm going to peeler anyone. Here comes the auxilia. If I could have just held him up a little bit longer, but alas, it wasn't to be. Scythia's going for my general. I need to pull all these back to face the charge, but I'm not going to. They could get lucky here. Well, I say lucky. He obviously meant to do it, but yeah, I've seen it now. You see I'm moving all my troops back. I don't think my general's going to last that long though, is he? Nope. And now Macedon's going to come in for a rear charge on me as I'm running after the Scythians, so I'm going to have to turn a couple at the end. There's an auxiliary in there as well, so that's pretty good. I mean, the urbans would do alright against the companions anyway. Scythia's making a run for it. He wants to get the hell out of there. I need to turn my units back now and now enclose the ones that just enclosed me in, because these guys are going to rout any second. Come on, General, get in there. Guess I'm going to have to turn one, am I? So you see Germania's making his way over. So I'm pretty much getting rammed from behind from one side. Then as I turn to face the other way when they run off, I'm getting rammed from that side. Which is fair enough. I'm guessing I'm slowly just going to be whittling down numbers here and there. You know, I mean, it doesn't look like I've done any damage to any of them, but the bodies there would suggest otherwise. And, you know, if I can rack up the points that way, I'll rack up the points that way. So yeah, I'm moving away. I think these guys are playing a little bit of a game of whoever comes to sort me out is going to get charged by the other one. But really, Scythia should be clearing up here. He's a little bit, you know, foot off the gas. You know, I mean, he's got that much left. He should have been probably tearing through. He's tired, isn't he? Why is he tired? I didn't realise. Think he'd been running around, but never mind. Yeah, so I'm not even forming into a box, I'm just going side to side on each of them. My guys are obviously tired and winded. A couple of them are exhausted, so yeah, these guys should really just be charging me. I'm guessing these urbans here were worth probably more points than a lot of all this lot put together. They got good upgrades. A couple of upgrades. Right, so it looks like they've seen the easy target of Germania coming over. He's split all his forces, which is not good because now they'll just get picked off. He hasn't got a lot anyway. Is his general still alive? Yep, his general is still alive, so that's the points. The points are all with his general in Germania. Scythia's still got his general. Macedon's just got his cav, and I've just got my infantry. Yeah, so they're going to go and pick apart Germania as I try and catch up to them. Okay. Right. Oh, well, I was just about to say something, but I'll say it again in a minute. Yeah, Germania's gone, so they're just going to get some easy routing kills. I haven't got any. Well, I've got one cab left. I could send him after that, but he'd go. I mean, it's probably worth it because he's not going to get any points any other way unless I keep him back and can be the last man standing and chase down routers for if it's scored. I would assume the fact that they're all going after him, that it is scored.
God be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
Right, what I'm going to do is just get everybody involved and just put it onto triple till something happens. Yeah, sorry, what I was going to say a minute ago was that I was sort of going through all my replays and ticking off the different types of ones, you know, like FFAs and sieges, and then 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, 4v4s, and, you know, bits of varying money sort of thing, and seeing, and it actually all works out about even, but the order they come in is not even, so it starts off with a lot of like 1v1s and FFAs, then it's all 2v2s and 3v3s, and then in the new year it's just all 4v4 31Ks. But what I don't want to do is kind of just have a run of, you know, loads of 4v4s coming out one after the other. I want to try and mix it up, but luckily enough, overall they all work out. I think there's about 20 odd of each type, which means that I'm basically going to go through in chronological order with respect to their groups. And just, you know, I'll release this one, then it'll be a 1v1, then a 2v2, then a 3v3, then a 4v4, and they'll all be the, you know, the oldest ones of each. But what will happen is that by the time I get to the third 1v1, which will be dated in September, which will be dated in like September 2017. Sorry, I'm just watching what's going on here. Yeah, so by the time that 1v1 comes out from September, the 4v4, because I only started really playing them in February, there's one or two, you know, they'll be from February, if you see what I mean, and then you could have a 2v2 come out after the 4v4, which would be back in September, if you see what I mean. So it could be a little bit funny, but yeah, we'll sort it out as we go. But I do want to keep it in as most of a chronological order as I can, so that we can sort of see the development of play over the course of the year. So you can see they come in for a quick charge, whittled me down a bit. My general's about to get taken out because I'm not looking in that direction. Yep, he's going to rout any second. Well, not rout, he's probably going to die before he routs, so fair play to him. I've sent some auxiliary over. I should really be just chucking everything into this lot now, like I have done. It's going to be a bit too late though. I mean, the nice thing about this is that they're not charging me. He's just all bunched them up in the middle. Sivia should have been all over this. He should have surrounded all of us then and just come in, you know, been taken out the cab now, and I couldn't have run away anyway, and just come in and just charged me from all directions. Okay, so here it comes. He's going to take me right out with that because it's downhill and there's so many of them. So as soon as one routes, they're all just going to go one after the other. This guy needs to come in and take Scythia out if he wants any hope of winning, which he didn't do. I suppose my guys didn't route then because that was quite a lot of horses coming downhill. There we go. Yeah, all his cat's quite tired actually. I guess I'm exhausted. I'm just winded. He's winded as well. So yeah, it's just a bit like that really. I think what I'm going to do is, just because it's a bit like that, is chuck it on double. Yeah, there you go. They finally surrounded me. Oh no, they haven't. Here it comes, the big downhill. This is going to do me.
The general has thrown away his life, and now he feeds the carrion birds. His men may soon be bird food too.
There goes the general. There goes all my troops. They're fighting really well actually. I'm surprised they've not all routed. That looks like it's me out of the game. Looks like he's just got this one unit which is going to charge in there, which is going to rout pretty much straight away, is it? Can't see who they're all killing. Yeah. Well, there must be someone in there because they're fighting them, so we'll just let that forward through a minute and just see what the results were. I won. Huzzah! So that was alright. What was that? 2, 4, 6, yeah, 7 players. Yeah, I got the most kills. I think most of them were pretty decent quality anyway. Or, you know, for what was about. So, yeah, happy days. Good game to everyone. See you later.
Call me